I'm not filming this video to preach to y'all. I'm not filming this video to tell y'all I know all about balance and my life is completely balanced. Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Isn't that crazy? Like, I have another video with the same wig because typically I'll post one video and go missing. But like I told y'all, I'm not abandoning y'all again. So here I am. What's up? What's good? Hey, it's your girl KeepingUpWKay and we're back with another video. So this video was actually highly requested on my Instagram along with the previous story time that I did, but I thought this video was definitely really important. It's definitely a video that is going to be useful to anybody, whether it be college students, people working full-time jobs, or anything like that. This video will strictly be tips, personal things that I do, my personal experience trying to balance my life and balancing your life in particular, because it really is it's really hard, especially as a full-time college student who also works part-time, who also has dreams and goals that I want to accomplish. So you have to find a balance between all of those things, and sometimes it really does seem impossible to do, because it's just like, how am I gonna do all of these things, you know? Because you don't have the time. There's 24 hours in a day, but how am I gonna put these 24 hours to use when from 8 to 4 I'm in class and then I'm working forward to this time, you know? So let's get straight into it. Hopefully you guys find this video really helpful, because I mean, that's all you can do. You can just hope and, you know, hopefully change your habits and hopefully get something out of this video. So let's get right into it. Like I said in my intro, balancing your life is pretty hard when you have a lot of priorities, a lot of things that you know you have to do. You have no choice but to do, like going to class, like going to work, etc. Honestly, sometimes I don't even know how I personally manage, because just a little personal information, my freshman year I had a job, and I was also of course a full-time student still. So I had class most of the time, and I also had work. I was working at Zara at the time, so I was always at work. We were a brand new store, we had just opened, it was always busy. And then I was also a hookah girl, so I worked at the club. I spent a lot of my nights, my late nights at the club up until 3, 4, sometimes even 5 in the morning. So it's just like, you would imagine, when do I have time to do my homework? When do I have time to do anything? When do I have time to see my family, to hang out with my friends, to do things that I really genuinely enjoy doing? So that is typically something I have no idea how I did manage to do that in particular. And I did my first semester in college and I had a 4.0. So that was something that I was really proud to have accomplished, because it's just like, how did I manage to do this as a hoop girl working late at night and blah blah blah. So it's just like, you know, so I had to find a balance. I'm still finding a balance. Me filming this video right now for you guys is a part of the balance that I found, because most of the time we think we don't have time for things, when in reality we do have time. We have more than enough time. Like I said, there's 24 hours in a day. Most of the hours that you're awake is during the day, and during that time you're at work or in school or whatever the case may be. So it hits nighttime and you're like, oh, all my time is gone. But in reality, it's not. It's what are you doing with the time that you have left? So for me personally, you guys know I freelance model. I also have my YouTube channel, and I would think you know, it got to the point like last year and even this year, which is why I have been missing a lot of the time, because I say I don't have time to film, I don't have time to edit, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time, when in reality all I have is time. It's just a matter of what I do with the time that I do have. Let's just talk about passions, because that's one thing that I am very passionate about per se. You can lose sight of what you want to do. I have done that as y'all know, I could post one video and go missing for months before I post another video. And in order to succeed, I know in order to succeed on YouTube, I can't do that. So I have to focus, and I have to make use of the time that I do have to film. So typically I wouldn't film at night because it's not, you know, I'm either asleep or try to catch up on other things, do homework, whatever the case may be. So I didn't really like filming at night, but I have a ring light, so that's really no excuse. You have to take the time and really realize, while I'm sitting here binge watching this TV show on Netflix, what could I be doing? Can I be doing something that I keep telling myself I don't have time for? Yes, you could. Could I be planning something, doing something, trying to figure out how I'm gonna reach these goals that I've personally set for myself? The past 2 or 3 days, I've been up since 6 a.m. with this here planner. Y'all can't see that. That's confidential. But with this planner right here, just writing things out because my mind was just flowing. So it's just like, do you really not have time, or do you not want to make use of that time that you have? Because you have it, it's right there. It's just a matter of what you're gonna do with it. So while I'm up late at night, or when I get off and I know I don't have homework, instead of me coming home to watch TV, I could be working on my website. I could be editing a video. I could be doing something, and you could be doing the same thing. Whatever your passion is, stop chilling. Focus and get what you have to get done. Like, you don't have time to just sit back and relax, because your dreams are gonna watch you, and you're gonna watch your dreams pass you by, and you're gonna continue to compare yourself to other people because you feel like you could be in that position, but you're not putting the work in to be in the position that they're in. So how are you gonna do that to yourself? So you have to find a balance. So that balance is, I know I have class from 10 to 4, and I know I have to work from 5 to 10, but I know if I'm gonna come home and watch Netflix, I'm not gonna get anything done. So instead, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna work on my website, or I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna edit that video that I recorded 2 months ago that should have been up, but it's not up because I decided not to do it. You know, there's a balance between that. So especially for your passions, if you don't balance, you don't make time for your passions, then you're not passionate about it. That's, whew, let me say that one more time. If you don't make time for your passions, then you're not passionate. You're really not passionate about it at all. Do I need to say it one more time? I think I said it enough. How are you passionate about something but you don't make time to do it? You don't take the time to do it. So it's just, what do you really want in life? What do you really want out of this passion? What do I really want out of YouTube? What do I really want out of fashion? What do you really want out of music, art, food, traveling, business, sports? What do you really want out of that? Are you gonna put time into that, or are you gonna sit here and play and bullshit every day and watch Netflix and just sit there and continue to binge watch a show, and then as soon as you finish that show, you're gonna find another show to binge watch or watch a movie when you could be doing something with your damn life? In reality, that's balance. It's balance. It's balance. Find your balance before I come over there and I beat your ass. Finding balance in your life is really about making sacrifice. You have to sacrifice somebody or something to really have a balance, because if you just continue to accept that you're so busy, then you're just gonna be busy. That's it. Like, you're not gonna be busy and happy. You're not gonna be busy and okay with what you're doing with your life. You're just gonna be busy. So you have to sacrifice somebody, whether it be a significant other, or you have to sacrifice something, whether that be going out with your friends as opposed to doing something instead, whether it be, okay, I have to sacrifice my time that I was gonna put into this and put it into something else, You have to sacrifice your time and energy, because that's something that you're not going to get back. And you have to make sure that you're making the right sacrifices and you're putting the right energy into the right things. So I have sacrificed my family since I have been in college. I can only say I have truly been home to Tallahassee twice, and that was both times that was freshman year. Ever since freshman year, I have not been back. So that is something that I have had to sacrifice. I've not seen my dad, and me and him are very close. So I sacrificed certain members of my family. I sacrificed my best friend because she also lives in Tallahassee, and I have not seen her either. But since Orlando isn't far, I have made time, and I have made sure to tell myself, when I have that time, I'm gonna go see them, because that's something that I need. If I don't go see my family, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be satisfied, because I need that type of love in my life, because I'm in Miami by myself. I don't have family here. So yes, I made a sacrifice, but I'm also sacrificing other things as well, because instead of spending my weekends winding down, relaxing, and going out with my friends, because I've been working and going to class all week, I say, hey, I'm going to take this time and I'm going to go to Orlando and I'm going to spend this time with my family. And when I come back, I could do this. Because I don't have all the time. I might only have one day off, and I'll still go see my family. If it's a Friday, I know I don't have class on Fridays. Okay, I'm off on Friday. I get out of class on Thursday. I'll leave Thursday night, go to be there in Orlando, and then be back on Saturday to go back to work and do what I gotta do. That's a balance. That's a balance right there. I don't understand what more of a balance that I can get with that situation. But in all honesty, it's 2020. If you don't have a planner, you're not balanced at all. You're not balanced. You just going with the flow, trying to figure out what the hell you're gonna do. You need a planner, because you can write down what times you have to work, what time you have class, and you'll really see and gauge what you have to get done and what you still have time to do. So it's like, oh, in between this, I can do this. I can feed my soul. I can do some self-care, because that's also very important. Between you being busy, are you still taking care of yourself? Are you eating right? Are you sleeping right? Is everything okay at home? So that balance is something you really have to think about, whether you really want balance in your life. Do you really want it? Do you really want to be balanced? Because it's not as easy as it seems. It's not at all, because those sacrifices they're gonna hurt you, but it's gonna build you for the better. But you're not gonna feel great because of those sacrifices you had to make. But if you dedicate 3 months to what you want, and you know what sacrifices you have to make, you know who you still need to make time for, who you don't need to make time for, who you need to cut out of your life, that's a sacrifice. Boom, right there. You know who you need to cut out, who you can continue to keep around. Okay, I'm gonna make time for them when I'm off. But when I'm off, I'm not gonna hang out with them unless I figured out this thing. So let's just do an example. Examples are always great. Friday, Saturday. I have Friday and Saturday off. It's been a long week. I wanna go out and hang out with my friends. I wanna get drunk. I wanna go drinking. But I could also use my Friday and Saturday to work on my website, edit and film a video. Film and edit a video. And if I don't get those done, then I'm not gonna go out. Oh, I know I have an assignment, I know I have a project to do, but I really want to do okay, if I don't get this done, then I can't do that. No. Stop trying to pick and choose what you can and can't do. You can do it all. But you have to make sure you're focused and you're applying yourself to that goal, to that assignment, to whatever it is. Because I can't be sitting here and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and I'm chilling at home all day laid back watching Netflix, and I didn't get anything done. I didn't feed my passions. I didn't do any homework. I didn't do anything. I sat home and watched Netflix all day, and then I want to decide to go out. What am I celebrating? What am I rewarding myself for? For binge watching a season of what? That's nothing to celebrate. I didn't get anything done. I need to balance my life. You need to balance your life. How bad do you want it? That's really what it comes down to. We all have goals and dreams and passions. And it's how bad do I want to achieve this goal? How bad do I want to fund my dream? How bad do I want it? Am I willing to make a sacrifice? Am I willing to make sure that I find a balance between everyone and everything around me? Finding balance isn't just squeezing in what you can here and there. It's dedicating a specific time to a specific thing to make sure that you are balanced as a whole. You're not just your life and the things that you put your energy into, but you are balanced. So I need to make sure that school is going well. Do I have a balance in school? Am I getting my work done? Am I seeing my professors and talking to my professors about what I need to talk to them about to make sure that I succeed in my classes? Work. Do I have a balance in work? Do I have enough days off to make sure that outside of work that I can still be happy? Am I talking to my manager, making sure that I can improve because I know I want to be this within the company? Family and friends. Am I still making time for them so that they know that even though I'm busy, I still love them? And even if I'm not making time for them, am I reaching out to them to make sure that they're checked up on so that they know that I still love them, but I just have something that I need to focus on for myself? And then my passion, myself. Even though I'm giving my time and energy to this, A, B, C, D, and E, am I also feeding my soul? Am I doing something that makes me happy? Because going to school doesn't make me happy. Going to work doesn't make me happy. Getting paid does. But going to work doesn't make me happy. Hanging out with my friends, yeah, that's temporary. I don't want temporary happiness. I want permanent happiness. So what am I doing for myself? Maybe I should take a bubble bath today and just sit and just think about everything. Maybe I should go get my nails done, my toes done, because I definitely do need to get my nails done right now. Or maybe I should do something I enjoy, and that's where it ties back to my passions. Maybe I should take the time to sit and film a video, because instead of doing nothing on an off day or hang out with friends when I know I'm going to see them another time, let me sacrifice that. Let me put me first. Let me put my dreams first, because that's what's going to get me somewhere. You guys have to know that if you take 3 months and you find yourself a balance, compare that to where you were before the last 3 months. Because everybody has been saying, oh, 2020, this is my year for real. It's the year of clear vision. It's the year of this. It's the year of that. And it's about to be March and you still doing the same shit you was doing in December and in November and October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January. I just said the year backwards. But you're still doing the same thing. You still don't have a balance. So if you want 2020 to be so great, what are you going to do to make it so great? You're going to find a balance. That's what you're going to do. It's like when you eat and you're supposed to have a certain portion of everything. You're supposed to have, I really don't even know. I'm not a nutritionist. It's not what I go to school to study. You're supposed to have a meat, a vegetable, and a protein, a vegetable, and a grain, I guess. Your plate is balanced. You have your protein, your vegetable, your grain. Think of your life as that plate. What's your protein? What's your vegetable? What's your grain? And how are you going to divide these things equally to make sure that you're happy? It's really not that hard. The hardest part is making a sacrifice. Because no one wants to make a sacrifice. But something or somebody has to volunteer as tribute so that you could be the best version of you. So you could take advantage of this 2020 and make sure that it's the best year that you've had. Because compared to last year, you still in right now, you still in the same position. And it looks like you're gonna still be in that same position as far as what I've seen. because you haven't changed your actions. You haven't found a balance. You may be like, damn, how am I gonna do that? You can do it. It's possible. But like I said, volunteer something as tribute. Make that sacrifice, because that's the biggest thing of all. You have to take something away to give yourself to something that needs you more, so that you can be happy. You can have that balance in your life. And you need a planner, because if you don't have a planner, then obviously you're lost. Without any sauce, you just lost. But if you have balance, you got the sauce, and then you just making your way through it instead of just being, you know, all over the place. And being all over the place is never okay. I mean, it's thrilling to see yourself. If it's thrilling and it gives you excitement to see yourself fumble and struggle, then of course, sure, be all over the place. But you need balance, and you know that. And stop telling yourself I'm gonna do it. When are you gonna do it? Yesterday? Tomorrow? Or are you gonna watch another episode of who knows what and why? I'm not filming this video to preach to y'all. I'm not filming this video to tell y'all I know all about balance and my life is completely balanced. It's not. Like I said before, me filming this video is finding my balance, because I really could have just took this Sunday, I could have really just took this day off and spent it relaxing and winding down, which is usually how I spend my off days. I'm like, oh my god, it's been a long week, I'm so tired, let me catch up on my sleep, let me scrolling through Twitter and Instagram is what I do all day, you know. So me filming this video was me finding the balance and seeing my focus. I didn't really sacrifice anything today, but tomorrow I know that I'm making a huge sacrifice tomorrow. I'm sacrificing my sleep to get my ass up and be productive. That's also balance. I don't like early mornings. I'm not a morning person. I'm not an early bird. I prefer to sleep until damn near 12 o'clock and then start my day. But if I wake up an extra 2 hours early and I wake up at 10, that's 2 more hours that I have to give to something that I could be doing, you know. So what I want every one of you to do is, if you don't have a planner, get yourself a planner. Write down what you want to do in life. Write down your goals. Write down your passions. Make sure you know who around you are your friends that you know you need to make time for, and who you can sacrifice. Who can you volunteer as tribute? And also think of those things that you can volunteer as tribute. Going out every weekend, hanging out with the guys or the girls for no reason, just to hang out, just because. Well, you could be doing homework. You could be trying to graduate early. You could be working on that business idea that you've been thinking of forever. So get you a planner, write those things down, think about it, and then make your plate. Get your protein, get your vegetable and your grain, and balance them out. Weigh them out. Weigh out the importance. What's more important to you is what's going to get most of your time. So school and work, that's my meat, my vegetables, and my protein or whatever. Those are, they aren't as important as myself and my passions. So that's getting the biggest portion right there. I know that. That's my balance. So you need to figure out what's important to you and divide them and go from there. That I'm no therapist, I'm no philanthropist. I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't specifically write down what I was going to talk about before I filmed this video. In all honesty, I'm just rambling. But this is something that's important to me, because I know without balance, shit can get real and it can get hard, and you can find yourself into a space where you don't want to be. So I know that now that I've found my balance, I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to be in a much better creative headspace to do things. I'm going to be more into doing what I want to do. Because sometimes, in order to film a video, of course, I have to do my makeup. I honestly woken up today, I was like, I really don't feel like doing my makeup or filming these videos. But I got up and did it because I know I need to find this balance. I need to get in the habit of wanting to do it. So that's also what you need. You need to want to do it, because if you don't want to do it, you're not going to. So you have to make sure you get in the habit of doing it. Get in the habit of having balance, because you're used to not having a balance. So you need to break the cycle. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my ass up out of this bed. I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna film these videos, and then tomorrow I'm gonna get up early and I'm gonna make sure that I start editing them so I can get them posted. That's balance. That's knowing what I want, and that's knowing what I want to do. But then of course you can tell it to yourself, but you really have to do it, because then you're just lying to yourself. And like I said, finding this balance again, without balance it's tough, because you could end up depressed because you're not, like, it's happened to me. And I can do a whole video on battling depression and, you know, getting yourself out of that if you want me to. You guys know what to do to let me know. Just comment down below. But finding yourself in this and finding this balance is hard, and it's gonna always be hard. But once you do, and you compare yourself 3 months from now to where you were before, you're gonna realize, you're like, damn, I feel great. I've seen it. For me, for example, I know if since I have this balance now, and I'm gonna be consistent, because that's what I'm telling myself, and I know that I'm gonna do it because I'm making sacrifices. Where's my channel gonna be 3 months from now if I continue to do this? I can't continue to lie to myself and say I'm gonna do it. I can't continue to tell myself I want to be a successful YouTuber and I'm not posting. Like I said before, if you're not into your passion, funding your passion, putting time into your passion, you're not passionate about it at all. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling about balancing your life. I hope I sound like I know what the hell I'm talking about, because in reality, I'm just like you guys, okay? I want balance too, and I'm working on it. Share this video with your friends who also need balance. Tell your friends you love them, because you're not gonna be seeing them for the next 3 months, because you got some shit you gotta focus on. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you have any other ideas where you like me to just preach to y'all and just sit down and just hash things out, let me know. Comment what you'd like me to talk about, whether it be advice, I could talk about a topic in particular. Just comment down below and let me know. Of course, thank you always for watching. Thank you always for supporting me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Thank you again for keeping up with Kay. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.